Welcome back to the Parasocial Podcast, episode 4 or 5, because I never remember. I promise next week we'll get to it. We took a week off because the Homeowners Association decided to fuck Philly over, and now he has to figure out his life. How about that one?
Yeah, that was good, bro. That was great.
F the homeowners, bro.
Dude, the Homeowners Association, don't even get me started, because the rules for... Anyway, I'm your butt Tevin. Introduce yourself, fellas.
It's your boy Young Cam Slam Busticle.
Booth man, Philly on Mars, bro.
We're back. We're nowhere near better. As a matter of fact, we're probably worse. Now, before we get into the hot topics of the day, I can speak for all of us when I say we are worse. I know that for a fact. But before we get into the news of the week, the parasocial news of the week, what's been on your mind that you wanna get off your chest?
Superhero movies are back. Superman was good.
I agree.
Fantastic Four was good.
I agree.
I enjoyed both of those. If you haven't seen those, highly recommend you see both, or at least one or the other. I personally like Superman better than Fantastic Four, but both of them were great movies. Both great movies.
I'll build on that. Superman was nowhere near Fantastic Four.
Nah, crazy.
That movie had way too many plot holes. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the superhero movies though. I saw both of them with Cam. You know what I'm saying? One by my side, one he was far away from me.
One across the map, bro.
We started.
Bro, there was a dude actually. Yo-Yo was there as well. There was a dude sitting next to him with his toes out. Like this man had bunions. Toes out, bro. He had the reclining seat up, toes out. And this man had some bad nails, bro. I can't lie.
You was sniffing them, huh?
They were all up in my nose, bro. Me and Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo had the left, I had the right one, bro. Crazy.
So you had them spread out. Bro,
yeah. Bro, we had to get the smell away somehow. So we were like, dang, let's just spread out the toes so it'll be on one end.
There's really no that'll just be my hot take today, because there's just no etiquette anywhere anymore. People just show up and start doing shit for no reason.
Oh yeah, toes out is crazy.
It's kind of funny because awkwardly, like, the crazy thing is Tommy is the one who got us the tickets, right? And there was like 4 of us, and then there was a dude in between, and then like 2 other seats.
That's crazy.
This was so awkward. And we were talking over the dude. It was
that's crazy.
No, that's actually hilarious.
Bro, if I'm the dude, I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, you want this seat, bro? I can move over. Literally, like he was by himself,
like that scene from Atlanta. Nigga, shut up. I'm talking to my girl. I can move. Stop being weird.
Bro, literally, bro. So yeah, there goes the etiquette, bro.
Yeah, nobody got any fucking common sense anyways. Speaking of not having any common sense,
oh man,
the Segway Masters, baby. Since we missed last week, we're gonna cover the 2 major things that happened last week. Starting with probably and I'm not even joking about this. I think this is the craziest thing I've personally ever seen content creators ever do. The Nelk Boys, famous for being right-wing talking puppets with the people having hand up their asses.
Wait, hold on. They had a little bit of a reign before, though. You know what I'm saying? They the party guys.
Their prank run was kind of crazy.
That's what they were. They were the Full Send Boys, and now they're just whatever fucking let's not get crazy.
The right-wing puppets of
They're just whatever. They're just whatever certain people ask them to be. Now,
whatever gets them the bucks.
Speaking of this, they had Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on for their podcast, which you don't have to be fucking in the know or in content or in anything to know the situation with Israel and Palestine. So to have someone who is at the forefront of this, I don't know how many words I could say, without getting this demonetized or getting us flagged, but in the middle of a certain great spectacle of nonsense is the best way I can say it, to have Netanyahu on and then to ask him the softest questions you've ever seen is absolutely outrageous. We have a clip of it, Cam, if you want to pull it up. They asked him silly nonsense like, do you like Burger King? Is Burger King your favorite American fast food restaurant? And then they followed it up with this absolute dinger about Barack Obama.
Obama was probably a good time though too. Well, he was. I think. Look,
I don't agree with everything he did, but Obama's still cool.
Look, first of all, Obama was.
Like he has aura. You know what that means?
Yeah, I do. And
Obama,
Bro.
Yeah.
All right, so this is hilarious because, bro, like the audacity. I always say that I laugh at audacity, and this is definitely an audacity scenario. This is okay. I haven't watched the. Is this still up? By the way,
It's still up. I'm pretty sure it's just straight hate in the comment section.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna ask because I remember didn't they also get in trouble for doing a podcast with like Trump? Wasn't it them who got it taken down?
Yeah, actually, they did.
Yes,
the one with Trump and then the one with Tate, I believe.
Yeah, why did those get taken down? Comparable.
I think because of the topics that they talked about. Like,
okay, so they were getting nitty gritty. Okay,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously I haven't seen fully both of them, but like. The thing is, I don't personally indulge into Nelk full send activity, but I have definitely went into a rabbit hole of Nelk's videos, watching on the outside and kind of seeing how they operate. Okay, and it seems like with Nelk, they just do like I don't know how to explain it, but they just do whatever. The wildest shit they can possibly think of, and they just fucking do it. Like, I don't know how, like, this is insane. Like, even if they feel any type of way about Israel or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the climate of them bringing this thing on.
Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense,
shit
bro.
to me, bro. It's so random. And I think, and the funniest part to me is, it literally is on brand for them niggas to be asking them about burgers and fucking talk about Obama aura, bro. Like, it is on brand. That's what makes it kind of funny to me, bro. Like, this is insane. Like, again, audacity is crazy to me, and they had some fucking audacity to have this shit going on, bro.
I agree with Philly on that, where it's like these type of questions are on brand, but it's just the person that they have that they're asking. Because they had OJ Simpson on, and they were like trolling him about murder and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro.
Which, like, with OJ Simpson, okay, yeah, troll him all you want. But Netanyahu, this man is quite literally like killing people, numerous people, while this podcast is going. I used to watch Full Send. I used to enjoy their podcast a lot.
Yeah.
That I would watch, like, they had a bunch of different guests on, but Netanyahu, though, like, they got to know. And I think that's one of the things they said. They were like, oh, we weren't as educated, so we couldn't like give them pushback on certain questions. So it kind of felt like Netanyahu, or at least what I've heard, a lot of people think that Netanyahu ran this podcast, but I don't know. I feel like if you have a guest of this caliber, like, you gotta at least have someone that knows what they're talking about, or just don't do it at all. Like, because I feel like this was a bad decision for them. Like, This wasn't a good idea in any way, shape, or form for them to be like, oh yeah, let's get Netanyahu on and let's talk about burgers and Obama's aura.
Again, Nelk is very unserious, like the most unserious niggas on the earth. So, like, again, I fully believe, they weren't educated. And when I say educated, they knew about the climate of doing this. That's why they did it. But like, in terms of like just like everyone else, they just be trolling niggas and stuff. But it's like, it's crazy because no one else is getting this interview. Like, bro, how did they get this shit? I'm actually like, this is the funniest shit. I don't want to say it's the funniest shit, but it's like, this is so,
it's like, something out of like a South Park episode, bro.
Absolutely. Literally, like, and that's how Nelk feels, bro, and that's what makes it funny, bro. They just be like, it's like, nigga, what? Like, when Tevin sent this in the chat, nigga, like, I was like, nigga, what?
Bro,
I think if you go back, I was like, nigga, is this real? Like, I thought it was one of those concepts, bro, niggas put on Twitter, bro. Like,
this would be the craziest stream Nelk has ever done.
Nelk and Netanyahu, crazy concept.
Isn't this crazy? This is the like how shit is now, how the internet is now, like, that this podcast was even able to be done. Like, nigga, Donald Trump on fucking Aiden stream. Like, you have presidents on streams and shit. It's like, wow. Like,
we used to play video games on the site. What the fuck?
Literally watching episodes that weren't supposed to be up on the site.
Right.
Shows also.
yeah. Wait, was his favorite burger establishment?
I think
Burger
he
King?
said he messed with Burger King. I think they did a bunch of interviews after as well, because they got on Hassan's stream. And Hassan was like, bro, this
Grilling
is like
the fuck out of him.
Bro, yeah, Hassan was cooking them, bro. I didn't watch the full stream, but I saw so many clips. And Hassan was like, that's like having Hitler on stream or not on stream
on a packet. Yeah, essentially for sure.
Yeah, no, it's literally very.
The major reason that these guys got hate and everything, right? Like I was saying, Nelk has recently gone from like the full send lifestyle to more of like a right-wing talking point. And I mean, this isn't even like up for debate. They hang out with Trump at UFC fights. They are literally immersing themselves in like right-wing politics in the United States. Funny enough, the majority of these niggas are from Canada. But the reason why that they are getting these interviews and why a lot of people are mad about the Netanyahu interview specifically is because, one, it felt so far outside of their brand, because like this, like you guys said, they usually like to troll and like have fun and be like more like party side of things. Whereas Netanyahu is like a deeply serious man. You can't troll him. Like, he's literally a fucking warmonger, basically. Like there's no trolling to be had. He's like a super serious ass guy. So the fact that they even had him on, it was like, this is against like what you guys normally go for. The second thing is, everyone is really irritated by the fact that they gave him essentially a full podcast to just spread propaganda. They gave him softball questions. They said, basically a free reign to say whatever you want, to plead your case, to humanize yourself as much as possible. And, like I said, if you know about the climate in the United States right now, almost unilaterally is Israel, at least to some degree, held to like the belief that they are doing some fucked up shit. Whether you believe like we shouldn't be involved in a war, or you believe that it's like a genocide, almost unilaterally, like I said, both parties are thinking that there's some weird shit going on. So the fact that they had them on feels like a plant of sorts. Like this was all PR. Like it was just like, oh, hey, the United States is using a lot of content creators to like make people look good, like with Donald Trump and Aiden Ross. So let's have Netanyahu on the fucking Nelk podcast. And everyone's like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Which led to the Hassan thing and Andrew, what's that guy's name? I can't remember. The nerdy nigga with the glasses. He's actually really cool. Friedland, I think his name is. Repose will have the name of it somewhere around here. We don't do our research around here. But the whole situation was super weird and fucked up. Like, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't even be covering it as a podcast about Parasocial. The fact that this happened should be like actual news. Like politicians and like representatives and shit like that should be talking about this and not me. It's very odd. It's fucking weird. And I don't wish bad things upon Netanyahu, but when bad things happen, I'm not gonna like say sorry about it. You know what I mean?
I understand that they like to troll and stuff like that, and I'm down to troll. I think a lot of their interviews where they do troll, it's pretty funny. But like, just with this guest, it's like, bro, you can't troll this guest. This is a guy who's quite literally.
I believe they had Israeli like special forces in that room with him, with them as well.
I wouldn't be surprised actually. They had a video, which I watched this video. They had two. They had one where they went to Israel. This was like a few years ago. And then they had another one where they went to Palestine.
I mean, don't you have to with him in the room?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I feel like that's a given.
But they had like they were mob deep, so I don't know what they thought that they were gonna do. But the whole situation is fucked up. And speaking of fucked up situations and other news of last week, it has some good news to it. VShojo, the Western. Well, it's actually like worldwide now. Well, it's nothing now. But VShojo is a VTuber company used to market VTubers. If you guys don't know, VTubers are digital. I was going to say digital people. That ain't right. They are digital 3D interpretations of content creators that real life people use to hide themselves or create avatars of themselves to stream or to do other pieces of content. VShojo was a company used to market those creators and make them big in exchange for having them being represented by VShojo. Recently, one of their OGs and one of the most popular streamers on the planet, Iron Mouse, left VShojo. If you don't know about Iron Mouse is a content creator that's joined VShojo in about 2017, I think. Don't fact check me there. She has a very rare autoimmune deficiency disorder, and she uses VTubing as a way to like stream and express herself and make friends, which is really cool. pretty much everybody fucks with Iron Mouse. She left because every year she does a charity to raise money for the immune deficiency disorder that she has. And last year she raised over $500,000. Well, VShojo really thought, $500,000 sounds like money to me. And then they kept that bitch. She found out and then left VShojo. And not only that, as soon as she left and all of these things came out, everyone, and I mean everyone, left VShojo. All of their top talent, all of their new signings, everyone that literally got put into VShojo left. And within, I believe, 5 days, VShojo went under. They left. They dissolved. So there is good news, though. Once everybody heard about this, there was a charity or a GoFundMe that was set up for Iron Mouse and the charity that she was raising money for, and they eclipsed over $1 million in like 2 days. So all's well that ends well. But the situation is super fucked up. Like this is all too common. Actually, I actually wanted to speak about this. This is like not a rare occurrence. And if you guys know, and I don't know how much you guys know about it, but esports and like organizations in general are notorious for signing talent and saying that they can make you super big in exchange for, favors of some nature. And then they never pay out, or they literally take money from you. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Even from like a sponsorship kind of thing?
Funny enough, I actually have. Or at least like when I used to make TikToks when I was like 17 years old. I remember this was like a few days before I hit 100K. It was like an IG account that hit me up. And this was actually a YouTube channel. This YouTube channel I'm pretty sure is gone. Do you remember the YouTube channel TechSmart?
That sounds uber familiar, but I don't know.
They used to have like there was this guy named Keaton on there. They haven't uploaded in years. But he had a media company called Gas Media, where he would take a bunch of like TikTokers and he would basically pay them what they were supposed to get paid. Let's say if a TikTok was in a YouTube video. Now at this time, I didn't necessarily know like any better. So like I had my mom sign the thing and my aunt read it over and she was like, oh yeah, this is fine. Whatever, you'll make money off your videos, whatever. Because at the time, TikTok didn't have any creator fund or anything. It's just like you would get random promos here and there. But I signed to the thing. And then right when I signed to it, few months go by. I was supposed to get paid every month. Few months go by. This dude just straight up ghosts me out of nowhere. And then I want to say like 6 months later, I got paid like $6, bro.
They were like, here, nigga, damn, boom.
Yeah. And he was telling me, he's like, oh, if you find a link of any video and it has your TikTok in it, just send it over here. I was like, all right, bet, whatever, right? Sent it, ghosted, bro, ghosted. Out of the whole thing, I probably got paid like $30 or something. And eventually a lot of people came out and said that the dude was just like straight up scamming off of that. Like they didn't make anything from signing to it. So yeah, I've experienced something like that, but
now imagine 500,000 racks.
Yeah, 500K is crazy. That's life-changing money. That's life-changing.
And this was the money from the subathon?
From the charity. Specifically, the money that was donated for the charity that was sent to VShojo to be directed towards the charity.
Jesus, how did Iron Mouse find out and stuff? Do we know?
I believe what the situation is she was having complications with her own money, and so she just went looking into it. Now, I will mention that even before Iron Mouse had left, VShojo was getting lambasted. They were having VTubers in general were having a really hard time with like their management, and VShojo, obviously being like the biggest in the Western market, was having a really hard time. Several people had left and had really bad things to say literally every single day up until this point. And then she made a video. She dropped that video like out of nowhere, and within minutes it all came crumbling down. I mean, that's fucked up because, like I said, she has an autoimmune deficiency disorder to where like it's hard for her to go outside her room. Like she gets sick very easily. I believe she is wheelchair bound. And correct me if I'm wrong on this. I'm pretty sure she's wheelchair bound. And so like that model for her is like really serious. She talks about like how this is the only way that she makes friends. Like when you see C-Dog VA, who's like a very close friend of hers, you'll see him like literally carrying around a monitor with her model on it because that is like how she experiences the outside world, is people taking her places and doing shit. Like, it is a very serious thing. So to take advantage, or not even take it, like even at the lowest level, to neglect her wishes for raising money for a charity that is so close to home for her, is like, it is the nastiest shit. Now, the guy who runs VShojo, or ran VShojo, his name's Gunrun. And when they had a conversation about it, basically all he said was like, yeah, we took that money. Like, he admitted, he was like, yeah, we took that money because we were trying to raise more money, and we thought,
oh my God,
we thought the money that we had, we thought we could basically cover our asses by using that money for operations, and then getting more investment money, and then using the investment money to pay what she owed. That is a fucking pyramid scheme, by the way.
Oh
that is verbatim how a pyramid scheme works. Is
Terrible
to take
cover-up.
money from the people that you bring on and then hope that some other fucking sucker comes in and you take from them and then pay out. I don't know what. Actually, I do know what, because this shit happens all the time. And I warn people who try to join orgs and shit all the time, be super careful about the shit that you read, because nobody is making money off the shit. No org is making money off the shit. That's why you see so many more people moving independent. But for this one specifically, is so nasty because it's charity money. Like us, and it's direct. It's not like she was raising money for like cancer stuff, which is like, obviously that's a great deal. It's like directly tied to her. So if it didn't happen, you knew she was gonna find out about it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You knew she was gonna find out about it. What was the plan? What was the plan? Let me just get these other niggas money. Oh, I swear, I will get it. We'll get it back tenfold. We'll donate 800,000 just for you, Iron Mouse. And she was at one point the most subbed to person on Twitch. She is frequently in the top 10 most subbed on Twitch. She's one of the most watched creators in general. How are you going to bite the hand that feeds? You are not bigger than the program. Iron Mouse is the program. Like, you are not the program, dog.
That's just straight up disgusting, bro. Honestly.
To put it in perspective for y'all, because I know you guys probably are watching Iron Mouse like that, it would be like if fucking Kai raise money for dwarfism, and then AMP, and then
this guy, I'm
and then AMP,
I'm actually crying.
and then AMP pocketed that money, and then when he was like, "Hey, like, what about the money for dwarfism?" And they're like, "Yeah, nigga, we took that. You don't get none of it. We were hoping somebody else would invest in it." Like, they just pocketed your shit.
They got greedy, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's another audacity thing. How did they have the audacity? How did a company have the audacity to do that?
Exactly.
That's so wild. I don't get how people do that and think they can get away with it. And then if Iron Mouse found out about it because they just looked into it, then what's the point of doing it? Like, I get if you could be sneaky about it, and maybe they've been sneaky about all the stuff they've been doing, and this like happens to be the time they got caught. But like, this is so crazy to me, especially if this is like the number one VTuber pit stop, you know what I'm saying, for everyone to go to and everything, and sign to, and like, it just seems so wild to me, bruh. And then to do it to this degree, like everyone knew about when Iron Mouse was doing this subathon. Everyone knew that this was going to charity. Everyone knew these things. Like, this is something that everyone in the streaming world knew about, and like, them to use that money specifically to pocket is crazy to me. I think that's so wild.
Yeah, it was going on for months, by the way. The looking into it took months because they were trying to like hide it and deny it and shit.
Has this happened previously at all? Do they know if this has happened like previously, where they've secretly pocketed money, or was this?
I mean, I have to know based on assumptions and based off of like all of the fucking, and I mean, go look into this. Like, there are several accounts, not just Iron Mouse and like her money being taken.
Yeah.
There are several VTubers that are like, yeah, they didn't pay me for 3 months. They didn't pay me for 5 months. They didn't pay me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just an all bad situation.
Jeez,
and like I'm saying, this is not exclusive to VShojo. Think about Echo Fox. Think about what was the most Beast Coast. Think about, there are so many. Think about T1, was that? No, not T1. A1, whatever Kenny Vaccaro's situation was. So many of these orgs do not pay out their creators, thinking that they can sign people without the capital to invest in them long term, thinking that the people will make them the money. So it literally a pyramid scheme. They're hiring people on, assuming that they will make them the extra money, and then they will use that money to recoup their losses, like through investments and shit like that. It's bad. Part of the reason why 100 Thieves had to lay off so many people recently is because the gaming market outside of advertisements is so bad. And so, I mean, it's fucked up, but they're at least doing the right thing by saying, hey, we can't afford to keep you. We have to lay you off. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Rather than lie about it and be like, hey, you know, I'm trying to, we don't know where the money is, a little bit of investment, and then you end up fucking the whole thing up for everybody. It's shameful. It's slimy. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and be like, you guys are coming from a good place, but there's no good place to come from here.
Just straight greed.
You're taking from people that if they get sneezed on, they gonna get hurt. And that's cool with you? That's cool? You fine with that? 500 racks? You know what I'll do for I'll slime you right now. And whoever's watching this, I'll slime you for 500 racks.
What?
Yo.
Would you sign me for 500 racks?
With no hesitation.
Would you punch this baby for 500 racks?
Hell yeah.
I'll brand myself right now on the nose, on my face.
Yo,
Look like Mike Tyson for 500 racks. Like, what the hell are we talking about? This shit is nuts.
Dude,
anyway, lesson there is, I don't know, don't be a sleazeball. Do y'all have any closing statements? I know Iron Mouse is your guys' favorite content creator.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites. One of the GOATs.
you know what I'm saying? I mess with VTubers and stuff like that. I actually really want to have a VTuber. I know some people have made me some VTubes and stuff like that. I think I actually really rock with the concept for real. And you know, I know some you know, half and halves too. Like some people who it's like Clark Kent and Superman. You know, sometimes they're them, and then sometimes they go VTuber mode. Like I would love me a nice glizzy VTube. So I rock with it. I really like. I know a lot of people aren't open to the concept, but I really rock.
I'm not gonna lie,
bro. They be having cool like layers and stuff, bro. Like they be having some cool stuff.
That shit is expensive. You gonna
it
pay
definitely is. That's what I learned as well. I learned that it's kind. Never mind. It's like yeah, I did hear about how expensive it can be.
Were you gonna say it's like fursuits?
Yes.
oh my god, no.
I knew it. I knew it. I heard. As soon as I heard it, I was like, I know exactly where he's going. I know exactly where he's going.
A fursuit V2 would be crazy,
bro. Those are expensive. They're both expensive as fuck. Yes.
That's why I say, bro, you can't ever flame no person in a furry suit. They got bands for
yeah, they can bread it up.
Nah, I used to be on that side where I was like, oh, VTubers are weird and stuff like that. Because like, why would somebody want to watch a JPEG? But I'm not gonna lie, the past couple years, I've started understanding the hype around VTubers, and I think they're pretty cool. Would I ever be one? Nah, but I think they're fire. I think they're pretty cool.
Shout out to the V2 community, man. We'll have some VTubers on. We'll have some VTubers on make their case, and then we'll bully them into submission. I'm just playing. I got hella VTuber friends. Chill out, Aru. Shout out Heavenly Father. Shout out all the boys, all the girls, all the non-binaries. Anyway, that wraps it up for last week's news, unless you guys have any other things that you want to mention.
I took a shit last week.
Only one?
I was gonna say just
out
one
of the
is
7
crazy.
days. Just one? You're backed up, twin. You're backed up.
Give that man some Raisin Bran. All right, moving on to this week.
Fiber packet.
We'll start off with some healthy, happy news that I'm absolutely not jealous of. Ibai, if you don't know, he's a speaks Spanish. I don't know if he's Spanish himself. Twitch streamer. Once again, broke the record. He was the official record holder of the concurrent viewer stream record, and it was 3.8 million. This past week, he had I don't think the event was his, but he co-streamed an event for boxing influencers in Spain. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was in Sevilla. How many concurrent viewers do you think he had? Cam knows, but Philly, how many do you think he had?
Well, as I was the one who put it in the chat, 5.1 million.
You think that? You would think that. That's when he broke the record. The official most he had that night was 10.8 million concurrent live viewers on Twitch is the official new record. To put that into perspective, the highest, I think that's not him or a Spanish speaking YouTuber or Twitch streamer, I'm sorry, I run my own platform, is 1.21 million. He had 10. The highest from a United States is Tommy N is British.
Tommy N is not United States, but yeah, 600. I got it.
600,000.
Was it 600? No, it was 600 and then like I think it was 660 something. Hold on, I was in the stream. I was in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Minecraft days, man. I was in that bit, man. It was the Dream SMP finale, man. I was there, man. That was a good day, man. That was my guy.
Tommy in it had 600 and around 660, and Ninja is the official one for the United States when he had the Drake stream, I believe, and that was 633,000. 633,000 is almost 20 times less viewers than Ebai had concurrent on his stream. That is a number I simply cannot fathom. I was talking to Cam about it. This is like watching a regular season NFL game on TV. That's how many people are tuned in to this boxing event. And like, it's crazy because it really just shows you like how big the world is. You know what I mean? Because nobody, like, unless you're like a deep stream head, like you're really tapped into content, if you're from the United States, you really don't know Ebai like that. You really don't. Like, you don't know what he does. Like, you don't know the events that he puts on. And so to see him dub your favorite, Kyson, that's the best streamer. That nigga dubbed him 10 times, 20 times over, dog. Like, he's moving in a way that, like, speed, frequently in the hundreds of thousands, frequently. 40 million subs, doing a world tour. Nicky Bai shows up and, like, suns him. Favorite, he loves hanging out with Ronaldo. He got to meet Ronaldo once. Ebai hanging out with Ronaldo, win the fuck ever, dog. He's hung out with him like 3 times. Your favorite could never do what Ebai is doing. It is crazy, and I'm glad that he's getting the respect that he deserves.
Nah, this is actually fire. I remember seeing a clip of him meeting Messi. Like, that was from years ago. But dude, 10 million?
Yeah, it's actually pretty wild. Like, I mean, obviously I've known about Ebai for a long time because of the records that he was breaking. But like, yeah, if you were to ask me like, where did he come up? Where did he start? I would not be able to give you that answer. And that's goes back into Tevin's point where it's like, it's actually really ridiculous. You feel me? Cause like I don't know, like the only, like if we're talking, cause obviously the American culture, right? Or the English culture, of like streamers is seeing them on clips and stuff like that where they're the clip and everything, boom boom. The only clip I would have seen of this guy is when he was looking at Speed in the ceremony room. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pretty crazy scenario. I don't know if has he just always been a host of some sort?
Yeah, he does a lot of events. Like he did the first like major thing that blew up that like put him on the map for Western people is he did that tag championship. So when people run around in that like chasing each other through all the barriers and shit like that, playing tag against each other competitive, that's him. He ran that.
Dang.
So that's like put people on.
I forgot okay, hold on. I forgot he also had the clip where it was by the whiteboard where he was explaining the whiteboard. That one is funny. That is Ebai.
Where did that come from?
Him.
No, like where? Like what was the?
Oh, the context.
What's the context behind it?
No, if you look at his channel, it's like the number one thing. But like, yeah, because that's what's crazy to me. Because it's like even then, it's like, for example, like he has like 13 mil on like YouTube, which is a lot by any means. But it's like so crazy that like on Twitch he is like able to pull off like these events like that, bro. Like, cause it's like, where is that? I know it's coming from Spanish people, but it's like, is their culture like putting this on TV, where promoting it on TV, where that's where people are going? Is the social media going crazy there? Like, I wonder how that's working, because you know how you can run into like someone who's worldwide and see that they still have a lot of subscribers because like a lot of people default to YouTube. It's like I'm looking deep into it and I'm like, bro, I wonder where all this is. Like, I wonder how he got to this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get having an event, but nigga, a 10 million view event is insane. A 10 million view event is insane. Who was fighting? You know what I'm saying? Like,
pop stars. Spanish pop stars. So it'd be like kind of if, not like if Taylor Swift, but like imagine like Olivia Rodrigo and Claro started going at it.
Drake versus Kendrick boxing match.
That would be a 30 million. I'm not even gonna hold you, but
I can't lie. That might like put that last year. That might that would be the one.
Oh my gosh, that would have broken records.
Imagine running one ad on 10 million people. Boy, that's retired. You're retired. You're retired of that. You bred it up. You got 400 racks off of one 3-minute ad. Ooh.
I seen a clip of DDG talking about. I think he got banned for this, like for watching it. But like, he was like, "Oh, if he's not running if he's not running 4 max ads, I'm gonna find him, bro." It's like, yeah, that's insane. Not only that, it's like the ads, the sponsorships that you get from even the. Oh my gosh, there's just too much to process, man.
bro, start calculating the money and had an aneurysm. He's like, "Oh my god, the money. Oh my god."
Nah, this definitely makes me want to learn more about the Spanish streamers.
They are super tight knit. If you can speak a different language, you are tapped into, like, I mean, Germany. There's a lot of German streamers that are really high up there. French, I think, Etoile. Gauls is one of the highest.
Yeah, because it's like, that's why I'm saying, like, it's like so wild to me, because like, again, like there's a lot of, like, for example, like Indian YouTubers and stuff, but you'll see they have like 100 mil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, like having 13 mil is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, bro, where is this coming from? How is it going to Twitch? Like, how was this transformation, bro? I gotta look at one of those YouTube docs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's not in in Spanish, bro. That's been your.
You had to learn a language.
Insane. It's all. Is it all? What was the last stream? Was it boxing? His last record breaking? Was it boxing?
I think what he does now is that he doesn't stream all that often, and now it's like each stream is like a really big event, which I think is really cool. I think people that do that are really cool. The one before this, it was something related to like boxing or something. It was an interesting concept. Actually, let me look. It'll take 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think he also had a soccer game. I think I remember seeing that.
Did he come up from gaming?
I don't know. I'm literally on his YouTube channel right now, and it's like the views are not even like that crazy on there. It's like, what? Bro, he must be on host mode 1000%.
13 points, dude. Yeah.
And then it's like you click popular, it's not even that crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like not even like, this is like good numbers. Don't get me wrong, but like, you know what I'm saying? Leading into
so yeah, his last stream he played League of Legends on July 12th to 98,000 people.
Oh my gosh.
For 5 hours. He just fucked around and played League of Legends. Oh no, he also streamed on July 16th for 3 hours to 172,000 people. I think that was the weigh-ins or something similar to that. But yeah, everything he does is freaky as hell.
I just looked at the VOD. Nigga, the VOD has 141 million views.
Freaky.
That man is eating, bro.
2 days ago.
Good, bro.
Oh my God.
He's eating good for centuries,
nasty, bro.
For eons.
That is disgusting. Yeah, I see League of Legends in here. This is
I wonder,
nasty.
was he like a league pro at one point? Or was he just like...
It's like,
actually, this makes me want to dig on
bro,
him.
It's like, bro, like...
You digging on him? You jacking him?
I'm jacking this, bro. I'm jacking it by, bro. I'm jacking it by, bro.
I'm like, bro, that spike is still insane, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's like so confusing to me. Like, I know, like it's crazy because like I know Mr. Beast will pull like 2 mil on a YouTube stream or a couple. Like, I know he's pulled like around 3. Like, he's pulled a lot. But like, bro, like,
yeah, it ain't Ebi. That's crazy. Shout out to you,
this is actually
man.
Crazy.
Congratulations, man. You definitely earned your flowers for sure.
I want to do some more research.
Click his Instagram real quick.
Click his Instagram. 11.8 million.
11 is a lot. But like, there's niggas, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, that's why it's so wild to me. But you know, again, he's a good host. So it's like, if you think about it in a CEO type of way, you know, maybe that's why. You feel me? Maybe it's not so to say as much as to him, and I'm not discrediting him. I'm saying it's that he can host events. It's just like Mr. Beast. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Beast is a great host.
I want to know. I genuinely want to know which, like, I wonder what he came up from. I want to know. Dude.
Yeah, damn, like, Speed has 39 million followers, bro, on IG. Holy.
Exactly, bro. And it's like Speed, like, we can trace back, like, okay, he started playing 2K and stuff. But, like, Ibai, it's like, man.
And, like, that's what's crazy to me. It's like, I feel like, oh, now this can be very ignorant, but it's like, I feel like it's like, even if like you have Speed and Abai walking, like, I feel like more people even around the world have seen Speed shit, like have at least seen him with their eyes. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Maybe he's really just, Abai is just like that. You know what I'm saying? And we just not locked in.
I feel like this happens very similar with like soccer players, because like they all, like, think of the most regular schmegular, like fucking Alex Caruso level soccer player, and niggas have like 20 million on Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
Like every single one of them is goated. So like I know that there's a market that doesn't exist in the, and I mean that's why Speed is so popular too, right? Like when he was on FIFA, like that's what took him into an international market that had him blowing up. So like there's a market out there that we just don't know about.
yeah, literally.
Like they're tapped in a realm that simply doesn't even concern us little stupid American people.
Literally, bro.
It is.
Dude, there's this content creator. I remember there was it was a whole soccer match. I remember Agent was a part of it. This was like 2 years ago. And it wasn't the Sidemen one, but it was one in, I believe, either Spain or Dubai. And there was this one content creator. His name was like Abu Fala or something. And I think he speaks Arabic. But he's huge. He's like the KSI over there. And I looked at his channel. Like, obviously, I can't understand what he's saying, but he's also pretty huge. And it kind of just made me think, like, dang, there's so many content creators out there that are huge that we don't know about because we don't necessarily know their language. But I think that's what makes Speed sick, because Speed, no matter if you know English or not, like, if you see, like, people have seen Speed. Because Speed is a very animated streamer. Yeah. Like, you've seen his clips and stuff. But yeah, I gotta do more digging on this dude. This dude actually seems pretty sick.
You gotta dig in him, bro.
Bro, I gotta dig in a bite, bro.
You gotta dig in his butt, twin.
Man, I gotta dig in his butt.
I can't stop talking about it. It's just my favorite joke. Well, that's all the good news that we have for this week, because shit's about to get real crazy. Cam happened to show me some TikTok news about how actually, you know what, Cam, you take it away on this one, because I have no. Speaking of digging, I don't know.
Speaking of digging, let's dig into this topic right here. TikToker Heston James, aka Teraclout, is facing up to 9 years in jail after a viral prank spree. Basically, Heston James, he started off as a prank TikToker. He would do these screaming pranks where he would go into a store, scream, then basically act like he didn't scream. Kind of like in middle school, how like you tap on someone's shoulder and act like you didn't tap on it. And then he eventually added backup screamers because people would catch on to him screaming. They'd be like, oh yeah, it's you, get out. So when they catch him, another person would scream. And then he started getting bigger and bigger from these pranks. And he eventually started doing these takeover pranks, or at least I like to call them like the bring the crew in pranks, where he goes into a, let's say, Target or Walmart, and he acts like he's with corporate, and he has a whole gang of, in quotes, Walmart workers, but just random people he picked up off the street or just from online or whatever, or in his city. And he'd say, you guys aren't doing your job pretty well. I'm going to have people like fill in your positions. And he brings in a bunch of people. And one of them recently got him arrested, which is this one right here, where he did this bring the crew in prank at a mechanic shop.
It's still up.
Bring in all my guys, because you guys have been doing a really slow job. I've been getting multiple complaints. I'm from corporate, I told you. So this one, I'm calling to my guys, and they're going to be working on all these cars. They're not?
Get to calling them.
Oh, get to calling them? All right, let's see. Here they are right here. I think this is them right here. Come on, everyone, come on.
I'm already pissed off.
Get to work. Everyone, get to work. Everyone. Yo, everyone, take that tire off, quick. I got something for you.
And I think this is the worst part about it, that they're like touching on the stuff
and
and faking that they're like taking tires off.
Everyone, check the oil. It's good. Everyone, get under there. Nice, well done. Get out. Yeah, oh yeah, nice. Good job, everyone. Good.
It's the catalytic.
Bro, yeah.
For the catalytic, I'm telling you.
Bro.
And from all of this, he got arrested. And when he got arrested, the cops were looking at him. They were looking at him for a minute, and he got hit with 13 charges. And if he gets convicted of all 13 of those charges, he gets 9 years and 8 months, I believe. That's the exact amount. Which a lot of people, they're kind of 50-50 on it. They're like, okay, this is crazy because he's just doing pranks. But I think the level of his pranks make it bad. Like when you bring all these people and you're, in quotes, taking over this store and you're touching all these tires and stuff. Like, even if you don't really do anything, at the end of the day, just because you're touching it, like that kind of makes it, you're kind of tampering with it. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this.
I got a couple of questions and comments first. For one,
Yeah.
his fucking name's Teraclout.
Heston.
Oh, Teraclout is the most insane shit I've ever heard of my entire life. That alone should get you your ass whooped. Second, I need to know you guys' percentage on how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how deeply into view botting and like botting is this guy? There's
Not at
no
all.
way that
I don't
there's
think it-
no
I'm gonna be
way
real.
a million fucking people are liking everything.
Nah.
He has
I'm
1
gonna be
million
real.
followers and 1 million likes.
Look at the views, though. That's
I'm
a
gonna
lot
be
of
real.
views,
Look
bro.
at the
Can't
views.
believe it.
Look at the views.
Bro, there was 75 mil up there, bro. I can't lie. Go scroll up.
He started off. There's 75. This one's 75.9. But he started off with like the screaming pranks, right? And a lot of people, they found it funny because it's just a quick little prank, like 10, 15 seconds. Then he started adding the backup screamer. And that's when people really started messing with him.
backup screamer, dude. Don't piss me off.
No, but the thing is, right? He keeps on getting a bunch. And then he starts to bring the crew in pranks. And people are like, oh my gosh, this guy is hilarious.
53
and that's when he started
million.
going from like, yes, bro. I'm going to be real. I don't think there's any botting involved at all. I don't.
Yeah,
and I say
I'm
that
not gonna
because
lie.
it's YouTube also. He had a video with Tfue that, I did 400K.
Damn, he didn't convert this at all.
400K, 50 million to 400K, and you don't think there's any botting?
I think he's just bad at converting, bro, because he really started coming up like, I want to say, when was this posted? So from January to now, basically 6 months, he didn't convert at all.
6 months. You know what? Y'all talk. I hate this guy.
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
Okay,
Philly?
well,
My bad.
I mean, I
I hate
don't
him.
care about the followers stuff and everything. I'm gonna talk about just the, what's going on. I mean, so from the one video I saw, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like 9 years is crazy. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure. Like, bro, give him a fine and call it a day. Like
A fine?
Like he genuinely, like, bro, we have seen way worse pranks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they touch some shit. Give him a fat
Crazy
ass fine,
enough.
and that's it.
Crazy
Like,
enough, I
Yeah,
don't
go
mean
ahead.
to cut you off, but there's this prankster. His name's Wolfie Coletti, and he got arrested. He actually got sentenced to 1 year in prison on end of June.
Yeah.
And he sprayed like bug spray all over the produce section of Walmart.
Literally, yeah.
And he had 5 charges though. He had 5 charges, but he pled guilty to 4. He just got out actually recently. He went to jail for like maybe a month or so, and he's out on parole right now. So, and it was
Yeah.
in the same state as Heston. Now, when there's stuff like that, that man actually technically almost killed somebody. Like if you spray bug spray on produce, like
it's
you can't
poison.
do that. That's
Insane.
terrible.
That is
That's
poison.
trying to
That's
poison
really bad.
people.
Yeah.
When you do that, when you compare that to Heston, I think 9 years is crazy. That's the maximum though.
Yeah, I think this dude actually, like, so far from what I'm looking, he is doing the lightest shit of all time. And, like, genuinely, like, as someone, actually bringing back Nelk, Nelk
Yeah.
did this shit all the time. They had so many extra niggas that they brought in. You feel me? Like, it's actually kind of, I'm actually impressed that this dude was able to get these many people to actually get involved into his pranks. And it being safe, like there's niggas, bro, spraying fart spray is worse than this, in my opinion. I haven't seen any of his other videos, obviously, but like, yeah, screaming in public is cool, but throw the nigga a fine. Like he touched the people's cars barely, but like the people did. Give the nigga a fine and call it a day, bro. Go ahead.
I think honestly, it's a lot of the companies just trying to like make an example out of him because he did one
Yeah.
in Chipotle, Target, and he hit a bunch of companies like twice. And I think it's also a thing where it's like the companies don't want this like bad rap, so they kind of got to do something. Because there's this one YouTuber who made a prank, who was doing a prank at In-N-Out, and In-N-Out sued him because they don't like their like company having that image. So I think it might be one of those things. And I agree. I think 9 years is pretty crazy, especially compared to the bug spray prank. Like he's out on parole right now, and he recently just posted on Instagram. But I don't know. I want to see. I don't think he's going to get convicted of all 13. I don't.
Yeah, he's not gonna go to jail for 9 years, but like, it's just like,
I think if he gets, I think he may get a little time though.
Genuinely, it's actually crazy because like from the one video you showed me, I think that was one of the most harmless, especially in the age where, especially a year or two ago, where people got very crazy and disrespectful. Even like it's like I've seen Gideon do worse when he was pranking. You feel me? Like it's like, and that's my guy, bro. I loved his shit, but it's like, bro, this dude, in my opinion, has from the one video, I have not seen all his shit, but like disturbing the public, which he was, I guess, disturbing a private company or whatever company. Like it really, like I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think I've just seen way worse pranks, bro. Like I've seen worse pranks on Kick.
I agree. Oh yeah, bro. Actually, I agree. I think it is kind of deserving because at the same time, when you keep on hitting these spots, like you're eventually going to get caught. Especially like I feel like the faster you rise, you can fall even faster, right? This dude went from 0 to 1.2 million within 6 months. I want to say like 5 months, actually, probably 5 months. And I think like his pranks, obviously, they're not like crazily insane, but at the same time, they're super disruptive, like especially to these bigger corporations. And I think a lot of them just don't want, because if they let him slide, imagine let's say this, right? He gets a slap on the wrist. People are going to think they can do that and come up from that. And more people are going to do that. So I think they're really going to try to make an example out of him because these videos went mega viral too. Like that's the other issue.
My thing is, if it's like, I always think about the action and not the reaction. So if these videos didn't go, like no one would give a fuck. Like literally.
No,
so
yeah,
like I genuinely think these scenarios are hilarious because 2 years ago we were in a prank pandemic where people were getting terrible. The fucking what is the era called? The mic'd up.
The mic'd up cult. Yeah.
Bro, we were in a insane era. And this genuinely, it just seemed like, I don't know, can you click another video? Like click the video with like 200K or something, 200 mil, sorry.
You're not even on the phone, dude. Come on, get out of the store.
See if I was on the phone or not. Here. You guys can get to work. We're all good. Everyone gets to work. If you guys want to go ahead and take over the lanes, go ahead.
Get out.
Hey, out.
No, go ahead and take over the lanes. Go ahead and I need people at self-check.
You need to get out.
I'm the district, and these are my workers.
I'm the
These are my workers.
You guys need to
Customer, you're good. Good ways.
Customer 8, I got y'all right here.
I think this is a big issue right here, him hopping on the cash register.
Yeah, he just has some niggas that get out of line.
I'm gonna be real. I think the pranks, like, I think this guy is funny.
Panning the camera to 4 niggas.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty creative. You can call us immature or whatever, right? These are funny. But like, bro, I remember when I used to work at Target, there would be kids that would come in and play like stuff on the speakers randomly because they would try to mimic what was trending. This was like 2 years ago. I remember this would happen frequently. And I remember they saw what was online and tried that. Now, I think, honestly, they're just going to try to make an example out of him because just like that. But I do think that this prank, compared to a lot of other pranks, it's harmless compared to, bro, spraying bug spray, trying to poison people. And the thing is, he threw away the fruit, but bug spray lingers, bro. Yeah, like when you spray bug spray, let's say it gets on the counter, it's going to be on there for a minute, bro. A kid's going to touch that. People are going to brush up against it. People aren't going to know it's on them. They're going to touch their phone. They're going to touch their face with it. It's like, bro, like, I don't know. I think 9 years. I hope he doesn't get 9 years. But if he gets a little bit of time, like, that's just something you kind of got to deal with when.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just fuck with NPCs in real life, and then you'll be fine, bro. just don't do it. You'll get the same result, dead ass. Like I'm telling you,
you might get shot though. There's a dude that got shot in a mall.
Bro.
All right.
No, there's a dude that got shot in a mall, and his stomach was messed up because he walked up to a dude in a food court. And I guess the dude was like schizophrenic or something. And he kept on trolling him. The dude pulls out his pistol and pops him, bro.
Well, I mean, that's just part of the risk that you take from doing pranks, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, bro, a cashier could be schizophrenic and shoot you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a gas station. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the risk, bro. So, nah, if I'm him, bro, first of all, number one, if I'm directing this prank, you good? If I'm directing this prank, I'm telling my niggas who are in there, don't touch the nigga shit, bro. Literally just stand, like, you know what I'm saying? And then number two, if I'm him, just switch it to just some NPCs, bro. What are they? You know what I'm saying? Just switch to NPCs or something. Literally just go in public and just do some shit. Like, don't mess with the workers now, bro. But I think this is some of the, like, especially for the views that it's gotten, I think this is some of the harmless shit I've seen because I've seen that mic'd up era and that shit is ridiculous.
Bro, there were people doing crazy stuff during that time, bro.
But all right, time for me to be Mr. Hating ass old nigga now. Hating ass old nigga time. Okay, so I think Philly kind of hit the nail on the head towards the end. And the fact that the issue is not the fact that I think it's mostly harmless that they come in and then they act like the workers. Like if you just walked around in a fucking red t-shirt in a Target and you were like, oh yeah, I work here, you wouldn't have a problem with that. The problem is that he probably tells these guys the plan. They're excited to be on some famous nigga's Instagram, and they start acting the fucking fool, right? They start touching on the register. They think shit is sweet. So this is where like shit gets out of hand. Well, the So here are the actual charges. So I went and looked them up. The major charge and what will get him the most time is a count of 3rd-degree burglary. He will not be charged with that. He will not be sent to prison for that. That's a super hard way.
Funny enough, the dude who sprayed the bug spray, that was the 5th charge, but that one got dropped.
Yeah, that's you have to be doing some real bad shit to be full on tribe. They're probably throwing the book at him, trying to get the most they can out of him. Mm-hmm. The other felony, and this is where he might get in real trouble, is criminal impersonation. And this is where shit is bad for you. If you act like you work somewhere and you commit a crime while you are working there, which is like disorderly conduct, which is also a crime, you will get a felony charge added on impersonating somebody that you shouldn't have been. And that's what is most likely going to get him at least a little bit of jail time. Probably, I was telling Cam, he'll probably get a year or 2 as an actual like charge. Like that's his sentence. He'll probably be out in like anywhere from 1 month to 6 months because, you know, they're going to be like, okay, it's enough to scare you. Get the fuck out. You're acting like a fool.
Can I add something on real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think they were also talking about giving him $315,000 in fines.
I mean, which that's your ass. He said that's, you know, Philly said that's the risk you run. I think the biggest issue that I have with all of this is
300 bands.
The fact that
That's actually pretty low for him.
He's done this a lot of times, and like Philly says, like, oh, it's harmless, whatever. It doesn't really bother me if you did it like one time and then you switched it up to something else, but like to over and over again get more guys, get more rowdy, go to crazier places, and you're going like and you're in your city doing the same shit over and over again. And then every time the police get called, you dip out. You're gonna fuck yourself over so fast.
Yeah.
If every single time you do, like if a nigga gets caught doing a prank in real life, like without doing content, the police show up, they go, hey, knock it off, kid. They go, oh, I'm sorry. And then they'll fuck off and, you know, maybe they'll ding dong ditch along the way or something like that. It's not that serious. But when you get them numbers, when you get them niggas that want to do shit with you, when you want to, you know, niggas get riled up off that clout, off that Teraclout. He got that Teraclout. He got that Teraclout.
That Heston James.
He got that Heston James disease. That's where it's like, okay, well, if you're running from the cops, you know you're going to get in trouble, which is really bad. Don't do that. You know, if you are doing some harmless shit, the worst thing you can do is run away, because the next time you get caught, they're going to get on your ass. They're gonna be on your shit. So the fact that this happened multiple times, it's well documented. Like I was telling Cam, you're recording your own evidence doing this shit, and the fact that you have no control over the people that you hired and like what you did, but they have all the ability to like fuck you over by association. It's harmless in theory, but in its execution, you can't control the motherfuckers that you bring with you. And that's what's going to be your downfall pretty much every time. You know what I'm saying?
I already know that nigga puts that shit on his story, bruh. Yo,
I need 6 teenagers.
You know what's so funny? That's what he would do. On IG and Snapchat.
Idiot.
The thing is, though,
I got red tees ready, bro.
Bro, I got a red t-shirt. I used to work at Target, for real.
Bro.
Oh yeah, if you used to work at Target, even better. On the story,
bro, back to Tev's point about like if you do it once, like it's whatever. Do you remember when Gideon did that one prank where he went to that Best Buy? Everyone walked in with their shirts off, and it was a bunch of Gideon supporters.
No, what?
Bro, I swear,
I didn't watch Gideon.
No, I watched
swear.
Him.
I don't remember. I think I do remember.
This was like
I think I do.
There was a dude in Best Buy. He had like some beef with the dude in Best Buy, so they went up to him and they said like, "It's bigger than black and white," and everyone got on their knees and started singing to him.
Yes.
Bro,
Yeah.
So see, that happened once, right? But he didn't do it again. Like he started doing other stuff. When you constantly do that stuff, bro, it just keeps on adding up.
Yes.
Even like, there's another one, bro, where an old dude, he got pissed. And I remember the old dude was like screeching, bro. Yo, when you play it, it's kind of funny, but it's fucked up. It's very messed up, but it's kind of funny.
I just bought this t-shirt from Hollister, bro. It's a crop.
No
tee,
way.
Bro.
You got the Heston James.
You got a Heston James exclusive.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. This dude, he reminds me of he's the TK of pranking. I feel like he's gonna go
The
down as like
TK.
TK. Yes, you know TK was on a crazy run, bro, and then like
they're gonna fry this nigga.
It's so funny.
Okay.
If this nigga was on YouTube, he literally everyone would know about this nigga, bro. He needs to, bro. That's the other issue. The problem became when you do short form stuff, you become very gimmicky. And like Gideon and stuff, like I'll give Gideon an example, like or like Deidre and all them, they would have like a crazy moment in the video, but then you have like it's almost like a vlog going up to that like one crazy moment. Yeah. And that's why this nigga doesn't really have like that much. Like I didn't know about this nigga and he has all these fucking views. And I'm genuinely surprised. But there's no clips to go off of. And that's why he does crazy huge gimmicks. That's the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, stop shouting. Out.
What?
Oh wait, I've seen this.
No, I was yelling at you.
Guys, I don't know what the deal is, but I don't like it. Get
No,
out.
what are you talking about?
There's 7 of you guys here that are 19 years old.
I came in by myself.
Why are you shouting?
That wasn't me. Check the cameras. If you have some, I wouldn't shout like that. See? You see? They're calling you.
You're shouting out.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Okay, this is no fun.
Know that I wouldn't have
I
done
can't.
that.
I can't watch shit like this. This shit is so nasty.
There's so much shouting that I can't.
bro, it's so messed up, but it's kind of funny. I can't lie.
Me?
Calling you! Get the fuck out of the store!
Like, don't get me wrong. I think this is like super messed up, right? It's one old dude, bro. He's just trying to get by and stuff like that. That's why I can kind of feel for him, bro. But like, dude, am I gonna sit here and lie and be like I didn't laugh the first time I saw this, bro? I was crying, bro. I was crying. But then I was like, okay, this is kind of messed up, bro. Like, you ever see your homie fall on the ground and he like wipes out, right? And you're like, dang, is he okay? Then after you start laughing, like, it's the opposite of that. If that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense.
It's got to be different strokes for different folks because this whole time these niggas are just pissing me off. All this shit has ever done is piss me off. When niggas do shit like this, I just get mad.
No, bro. I think I'm gonna be real. I think it's his name, bro. I think it's just the older dude's name being Stop. Bro, Alan, I need some help.
Okay, I'm sorry, but then the thing that killed me was him putting 2 fingers in there and saying, both of y'all get the fuck out of here. Nigga, that was like a movie scene, bro.
Bro, no, this is just, bro, like, oh my god. Oh my god. It's so messed up. It's so messed up. Cause like, bro, I can imagine your grandpa or something working at a store and there's some people like this, right?
I'd be pissed if they did
I'd
this to my
be so
grandpa,
pissed.
bro.
I'd be like, bro, what the fuck are they doing to my grandpa, right?
Yeah, I'll be pissed.
But like, since I have no affiliation to this dude, I feel like, unfortunately, that's what made me laugh at it more. But I will say, like,
You niggas lack empathy. You just said it out loud.
no, bro. I'm telling you, this is messed up. It's messed up. Like, I truly believe it's messed up. I used to work at Target, bro, and this shit would happen to me. Where like, I'm telling you, bro.
I used to work at Blizzard. I used to work at Blizzard.
Bro, I was in the Target trenches, bro. Some like 16-year-olds will come in playing music on the speakers. I remember one time when Fulcrum was popping, they connected the speakers and said, "Fulcrum, come in." And I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Oh my god!
Because the funny thing is, I would connect to the speakers like when nobody was there, just as a joke and stuff like that. Turn the sound low. Maybe like play a sound or two, but they would do that, bro. Mad people in the store. I'm checking somebody out, and I hear moaning noises to the left of me, bro. That stuff, that's crazy. Especially when there's like children in that department, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, I feel for the dude, but it like I can't lie. First watch, and even second and third and fourth, it was kind of funny. But this was messed up. You know, if that was my grandpa, like
we need frontal lobes to develop, fellas. We need frontal lobes to develop. We need y'all to hit 25.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Genuinely, I actually have been on record to say this. One of my biggest fears is one of these people running up on my mother, bro. Then I'm gonna be pissed. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's like, you know, I would be upset. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't know how she would.
1000%.
You know what I'm saying? But like, that's a whole another scenario. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. I've seen niggas crash out harder. I mean, just be like, okay, but anyway, that's beyond the point. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, give him a slap on, give the nigga a huge ass fine, bro, and call it a day, bro. That's what they're gonna do. He's gonna pay a fine, and that's fucking it.
If they give him that fine, bro, they're gonna be like, give us all that Instagram money. Can you even make money off Reels?
Hell
yes,
yeah!
but barely.
Oh my god!
You can. You think he's made some good money off these?
Yeah.
No, wait, no. Instagram Reels. I mean, he has a lot of views, but you make
you're talking
pennies
about
on a dollar.
you're talking about from the views themselves.
Yeah, from
no.
Because he has a Snapchat deal.
You'll
I'm
get
pretty sure.
you'll get sponsor.
Oh,
Yeah,
Snapchat
you'll get contract work and like sponsorship deals. That's what you get.
Yeah.
No, they don't give you no money for the views, bro. But like you, but yeah, if he has a Snapchat and shit, he has. But yeah, he needs to go on YouTube. I don't know what he's doing. Like he's tripping.
I mean, he ain't doing nothing after this. I'm pretty sure when
he can be a jailbird.
When people like this get arrested for the shit they do, I believe they have court orders that they can't upload to social media. Because that happened with the last guy that got. The name escapes me, but he got arrested for pranks on YouTube. He can't upload to YouTube anymore ever.
Was it the dude who pranked In-N-Out?
I can't. It was recent. It was not that long ago. But they were like, yeah, you can't upload for a minimum at least a year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just try avoid getting arrested before you get like that YouTube bag. You feel me? Because that lawyer not gonna let that happen to Gideon. You feel me? Like at the time, like you know what I'm saying? Like I keep using him as the example, but Gideon was the GOAT in this last Mike era. You feel me? So like,
what happened to him?
Hey man, he's making great new content. He knew, bro. He's like, you know what? Let's lock in.
Bro, he went from the anti-hero to the hero, bro.
Exactly. And it's crazy because
Cam, what's the last Gideon video?
The last one that I watched?
No, what's the last?
All his recent ones.
I watched. I literally have been watching those. It was this dude who caught him the hard R. He caught him the hard R. Yes, he was on a bike the whole time.
Yeah, he was on a bike.
He caught him the hard R.
He caught him the hard R.
Also, there was another one, bro, where he caught a dude and like his dad pulled a gun on him on Gideon.
Yeah,
but the dad let him talk.
New Johns.
I watch the Fred catches all the time, bro. I watch them boys. Like Gideon, I like the transition. I like it.
If you look in the mic'd up community, every single one of them has completely switched into like a vlogging type of thing or an IRL streaming type of thing. I mean, if you look at Canel Joseph, if you look at Deidre Harding, like if you look at Ash Elk, like all of them who were in the mic'd up culture, yes, they still participate in it to an extent, but they're they do more vlogs now. They don't really they don't they don't go as extreme no more. The mic'd up culture, and it will come back. I promise you by 2027. It's just like the basketball culture on social media, right? You know, every couple years it has a boom, and it will boom again in a couple years, in my opinion. Like when Cam Wilder and everyone, even though Cam Wilder's still going crazy himself, but like when people like K Showtime and all them, Nick Briz, like that will pop off again. A lot of these things always come back. Pranks always will come back. Now,
I agree.
You do have different types of errors in it. Like, for example, Cameron made a video, or you're going to, about the glasses, right? The glasses pranks and stuff like that. It's like they always come in spurts, and that like those people be doing a whole nother thing. Like, but yeah, it's like it'll come back eventually, and it'll come back extreme because that's how the internet works.
Yeah, I'm gonna hate every time. I hate this. Even when I was a kid though, like I'm pretty consistent. I did not fuck with this shit ever. This shit is, I think, mad corny.
I think like Philly said, if it happened to like my mom or something, like that's when I would flip out. When you first see the video, it might be like, damn, that's kind of funny. But then you think about it, you're like, dang, that's somebody's mom, bro. Like that's somebody's mom. She's probably working. She's just trying to pay her bills and stuff. And that's when that's kind of like the side I usually see when it comes to pranking. I'm like, damn, they're probably just trying to work, you know, get back home, pay their rent, whatever, right? And then they got to deal with this. Like, it's annoying. Me personally, I can take it because I watch this stuff. I'm on the internet. But when you go to somebody who's not on the internet, they don't watch this stuff and they're unfamiliar, it's so hard to like, it's hard to feel bad for the prankster when they get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely like, and that's why I think it's actually funny, and this is a real topic. I think it's actually hilarious that people believe that knowing that experience is literally the best teacher in life, that people feel as if you should be entitled, or that people are entitled to believe that without you experiencing something, you should feel complete empathy to something that you've never experienced. So how is my brain already gonna connect to something? Like we're already saying that we can see how it may affect people, but if it hasn't happened to us, then it's like your brain is not gonna think that way off rip. So I think it's actually hilarious. I love how the human brain works, because people will act like they care that you care, but it's like, bro, if we haven't experienced some things, it's like, how the fuck are we going to feel some type of way about it?
I think the thing is hilarious too, like when there's pranks like this, right? These dudes have probably went to jail and stuff. But this is a prank where he walks up and sits on a dude. And now, mind you, I said he sits on a dude. You don't see this dude's build at all yet.
Is he the dude sitting or is it another dude?
Cool grays, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, that's the dude. Like, bro.
No.
See, look.
And like hard, bro.
Harmful prank. Like that's what. Like, dude.
Like that's attempted murder. I hate to say it. This big ass nigga tried to.
He has an ankle monitor, nigga. He has an ankle monitor. Like, bro, that's the shit. Like, bro, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the comparison, bro. Like, the nigga walked into a Walmart or to a Target. This nigga sat on a dude, bro.
This dude sat on. This is attempted murder. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This is attempted murder.
I'm looking at. I'm like, nigga, are you for real? And of course,
and this is a grown man. Well, don't get me wrong. Heston's a grown man too. He's a grown man, above 18, right? But this dude looks like he's like 28.
And he's wearing Nike. He's wearing Nike Pros, bro. Like shit. Like, see, this is the difference, bro. This is the fucking difference, bro.
Nah. This prank, like, when you compare it to the takeover pranks, this one, he's actually like actively. He hurt a dude right there. He quite literally hurt a dude. Like, him sitting on you is the equivalent of getting stabbed with the energy sword from Halo, bro. Like, I swear, bro. like that's how much
bro,
it hurts.
genuinely, bro. Nah, this nigga, bro, like he literally, the dude on the bottom, in certain places, he can defend himself after that, bro. Like, that's actual assault, bro.
Yeah.
That's two different types of assaults, bro. That's crazy, bro.
I think Heston, he definitely deserves some, I think a fine.
It won't be that
yeah, I think he deserves a fine.
He'll catch a fine in like
if he gets the
a
time,
month tops, and then they'll let him out.
If he gets the time, let's say push comes to shove, he gets a little bit of time, like a year. I can't get mad. I can't, because
if he gets 9 years, fire your lawyer, bro.
That man got Drewski.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, Drewski. Bad part is they gave you life,
bro. Yeah, I wonder. Okay. I know we've been on this topic for a minute, but like, what do his parents think about this? Like, imagine your parents. Imagine you're a content creator, right? You're a prank YouTuber, and you go to jail, and they're talking about giving you 9 years. Like, can y'all just? I don't even think I can imagine how much my parents would flip out. Like, I don't even think I would make it to the cell. I think I would die, bro.
They would probably help. Yeah, that's it. They would probably help the police throw me in the fucking cell.
Yeah.
See, I'm not gonna lie. See, I actually think that's funny, because this is where, like, we're looking at it from a very different perspective, because of the fact that, number one, like, nigga, my parents didn't like me making videos about fucking air. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're talking about me going to jail for doing something illegal. Like, someone, and I don't want to, like, you know, look into this dude's family, but, like, I feel like there is probably a different complex with him and his family. There's either two ways that nigga's life went. It's either his parents neglected him, or his parents don't fuck with him, or they don't care what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people's parents could, like, literally just not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Some people have different complexes, and let's be real, we got some black parents here. So you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
if my mom got that phone call that I'm going to jail for a prank, I'm disowned, bro. I'm disowned. I gotta change my name after that, bro. Or I'm dying, bro. One of the two, bro. I'm cooked.
Jokes aside for Mr. Heston, Mr. Teraclout, you might be going to jail. And another man who may go to jail is Faze Banks.
Oh, damn.
For pulling the rug out, or at least that's what it seems. Now,
no pun intended.
Yeah, you know, I got you. Faze rug. Yeah, I felt that. I like that.
Yo, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
But the story is Faze Banks, who is the CEO and the owner of Faze Clan at the current moment. There's allegations of him pulling the rug out on a crypto coin, like the shit is 2020. And he inadvertently had done it to Aiden Ross. And that's the only reason that this is actually gaining any traction, is the coin. I actually don't even know the name of the coin. Oh, it's the MLG.
It was MLG.
Yeah, the MLG coin. A DM was leaked in which Faze Banks is talking about no, he didn't actually pull the coin. Shit just went really badly, and Aiden has nobody to blame but himself and in the community that he keeps around him. A very hurtful message between two friends, in which Aiden responded on X, the Everyday app, saying that the leaked DM was in fact real and that he felt very betrayed. That's just a spite. That's just a little spat between two friends. The real problem about this is that the meme, or the coin, not meme coin, sorry, whoops. The coin itself actually did go down in value extremely fast not too long ago. So Banks is essentially claiming that it was not a rug pull. It's just a set of unfortunate circumstances in which he got lucky and Ross didn't. Aiden is claiming like, hey, nigga, you just rug pulled us. And now I'm taking the losses, the financial losses, of which, by the way, this is like not like a little. The coin itself was at 200 million at one point. It is well below that now. Well below that now. It's in the dumpster. So it's a huge financial loss. And, you know, they're looking into, apparently, like in real time, they are supposed to be streaming tonight. Like as we are currently recording this, they were supposed to apparently get together and discuss the entire thing and air it all out. I think that's a terrible fucking idea to do this all on a stream.
I don't know why that was announced
with no like contractual work and stuff like that. But how do you guys feel about the potential of the rug pull? How do you feel about Aiden? How do you feel about Banks? How do you feel about the situation at large? Like, I mean, we all know that crypto, I mean, if you get into crypto at all, you're going to get rug pulled. Unless you like live in safety and just do Bitcoin or like Ethereum and stuff like that. If you try to like risk it for any content creator's coin, you're going to get rug pulled. I'm telling you straight up. Haktua, like 3 different Banks coins at this point. Logan Paul's done it like 3 times. Jake Paul's done it like 3 times. KSI has done it 1 time. Like every time.
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate's done it. Everyone they will rug pull you if you get into crypto for some content creator shit. So I don't know what the situation is, but this one seems to be really fucked up. Fellas, how do you feel?
I personally wouldn't buy a crypto coin called MLG from Faze Banks or something that Faze Banks is promoting. Mainly because, I mean, we all know about the Save the Kids.
Yeah.
And also just like, I don't know, I've been into crypto, like Ethereum. I used to have Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, but like I don't really dive into crypto anymore. So I don't know. I think it's pretty stupid. Especially this man's rug pulling his homie, bro. That's actually crazy. I'm not saying that if he didn't rug pull his homie, like that would make it any better. But bro, just trying to rug pull anybody for that check, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I personally don't give a fuck. This like I don't know anything. Like genuinely, I don't know anything about crypto and stuff. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Faze Banks has had his ways and stuff, and I've seen Aiden like it's like, bro, I feel like I see a new rug pull every fucking second, bro. Like genuinely, I can't keep up with them. And this one I saw going on, and I knew I had to look into it, but I really didn't care. So it's like this is another one. This is another scenario where number one, I seen the edits. Everyone was showing them together. They're gonna make up after this, and it won't matter. Literally, like this one is one of those. It's actually hilarious. They're gonna get on the stream today. They might fight a little bit, and then in like 1 month or like whenever, they're gonna post like a little fucking a picture on Twitter. Like it's gonna be Faze Banks specifically. He's gonna post a picture where like they got matching rollies, and now they're all of a sudden friends again, bro. That's genuinely what's about to happen.
The script is so nasty because it's so common.
It's gonna be a long caption saying, "Man, I would never scam my brother. This is Aiden Ross. This is my boy. Right. I've known him since a jit." Something like that.
The craziest part about this is like I said, this is not small potatoes of money. Like depending on how much he was holding, like you're set to lose 10, 20 million dollars. And like I said, for 500 racks, viewer, I'm sliming you. If you made me lose $10 million, I might slime your whole bloodline, dog. Like I might really, I wouldn't even know what to do. I would turn into Dr. Manhattan and start de-atomizing niggas. Like I would turn you into soup, son. That is a crazy amount. But I get like, you know, to Philly's point, it's like this shit happens so frequently in their world. It is like not a big deal to them. It's which is mind-boggling that they live in this world where tens of $millions of exchange hands, and they're just like, well, man, it's a fucking Tuesday. It's really frustrating. The fact is, like, we can't talk too much more about it because it's happening in real time. We actually don't know if it's even a rug pull, which I'm going to go ahead on and make the assumption that it probably is based on the way that the numbers were looking. The fact that it's Aiden Ross and Faze Banks, where these two motherfuckers just can't stay out of like bad news. They just love bad PR. Literally, like Philly said, it's like, it's Monday. They do this shit so fucking frequently that we watch them piss away life-changing amounts of money frequently. And we just go, Monday. We'll see what they do on Wednesday. they'll just fuck around and like. I feel the same way when they like destroy their monitors and shit. Like they blow it up. It's like, yeah, it's funny, it's entertaining, but damn, nigga, like somebody worked 3 months at Best Buy to get that shit, and they cherished it, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna throw this shit in the ocean. I'm gonna fucking burn it on a grill. It's like, damn, you really live in a whole different reality. Not that they didn't work for it. I mean, they definitely worked their asses off for it, but I wish they took a little bit more care of each other or money or something shit.
We'll see what they do, bro. But
I'm finna send Teraclout to their fucking house and have them screaming niggas.
Alan.
I'm bringing 30 niggas who look like Plaque Boy Max to the Faze house and just have them run around and act like streamers.
Alan, I need some help.
Get the fat Lacey clone in there. Get the fat Lacey clone in there.
No.
Make him do Ozempic.
What you gotta do, you gotta send a whole army into his room and have him steal all the chrome hearts out of his closet, bro. I think that'll really change him, bro. I think so.
Actually, a crazy point to this, and I know Cam, you're excited about this, is that this exact thing was prophesized by none other than the bad boy of Twitch, Bruce Dropamoff. So much so that he actually tweeted
the GOAT.
And is talking about coming back just to talk about this exact thing.
He was waiting for this, bro.
He was waiting for this moment. Oh, he's already back? I was going to say, if Aiden Ross and Faze Banks brought Bruce Dropamoff, is that like a good trade for you, Cam?
Aiden Ross and Faze Banks for Bruce? Bro, you know what that's like? That's like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and whatever they traded for Paul George, bro. Like, that's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Aiden Ross early on in his career, my bad. He was great, you know. I really watch his streams all the time. I tune in here and there for his boxing events.
His 2K show,
like, I don't watch him as much anymore, bro. I don't really watch Aiden as much as I used to. But Bruce, oh hell yeah, I'm watching Bruce, bro. I'm watching the whole stream, bro. I don't care if it's 36 hours long. I'll stay up for every single second.
36
watch me some
hours
Brucey.
long,
bro. Yeah. It don't matter to me, bro. What about y'all? Y'all think that's a good trade? Aiden Ross and Banks for Bruce?
I'm a fan of Bruce, not a crazy one, but that's the easiest trade I've ever had in my life. That's one of those where you like accept forced trades on 2K where you like enable it to where they always accept it no matter what. That's like one of those.
Bro, the thing is, Banks has been inactive, like at least in the content field. He's came back here and there. Like I remember he was doing like crypto vlogs on Twitter for some time. And then like he would pop in on like streams here and there, but he's been inactive. Then Aiden, like I said, I don't really watch him anymore. So for us to get those two going for Bruce, I take it instantly. I don't even got to think about it, bro.
Well, that might be a reality. It seems as the week develops, we're about to find out what's really going on. Well, we're getting rid of Aiden and Banks. We're getting Bruce. But you know who we're also losing, fellas? We're losing a real pillar of the gym community, Joey Swole. Now this one's funny. This one is a true treat because Joey Swole, if you don't know, is a massive TikTok following. Even like this is like normie side of content world, where he has talked about having proper gym etiquette, just being a good person in the gym and really striving to make sure every person like really reaches their goals. Now, if you don't know, famed racist and also WWE champion, I guess that's kind of important too, Hulk Hogan recently passed away. And Joey Swole, a big fan of wrestling and, you know, the gym culture that wrestling brings, tried to do a tribute to Hulk Hogan, not knowing, I guess, at the time, that Hulk Hogan was moving crazy racist in the streets, which, by the way, it's a fact. Like, it's a fact. I don't even know what y'all are talking about. Like, is there a source or evidence? Yes. You just Google it. Like, it's not this shit's been confirmed. Anyway, when Joey Swole found out about it and everyone was kind of riding his ass and being like, hey, this fucked up. Hulk Hogan was kind of racist. Like, you shouldn't look up to guys like that. His response, top 5 worst things you could say in a response. He did everything short of calling people the N-word with the ER on it. Let's roll the clip. This is a true treat. This is a true treat for the brave.
My bad. No, I just had to get a laugh out. I had to, bro. All right.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority.
pause it. Just pause it. Just pause it. Just pause it. We're not even. Okay.
It's too much, bro.
Go after the colored athletes and the blacks.
Bro. There's too much to unpack. Number one, mistake is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Number two, 20 years ago, it happened 10 years ago to the death of his, like, you know, one thing happened 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he said colored in the big 2025, bro.
I mean, he was running down a fucking checklist of the worst things he could say. Like, he was like, yeah, I don't even know what he did. He made some kind of mistake 20 years ago.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. He didn't do the research.
Like,
bro.
if you looked it up, you would have saw real quick that he said, and I'll quote him outside of what the bad part, but he said, yeah, I guess Brooke is dating this black guy. If she was gonna date a black guy, I wish she would date one of them N-word athletes so we can get some money. That was his quote. That's what made people pissed off. And that's one instance. There are like 4 documented
instances. And that's
instances.
one sentence in what he just said, by the way. That's like, he said like a lot. He said it 3 times in that paragraph he said.
There's that in top of multiple instances of other shit that he said. So it's crazy that 2 seconds of Googling it would have made a huge impact. Then he doubles down and is like, if you're gonna if you're gonna go after me, you need to go after the colored athletes. Oh my God. Like, this shit is 1952. Like, he's in a fucking, like, he's going to the Brooklyn Dodgers game. Oh, those colored athletes sure are making a fuss. Like, it's crazy.
I genuinely have not heard a nigga say colored in that long. like since like fucking like a high school documentary,
Since
bro.
Rosa
like
Parks times, bro.
Dude, this is the youngest
colored, bro.
person I've ever heard say colored ever. I'm talking like anytime I've heard it, because, you know, I'm from the South. This is or Midwest South. This is pretty common. I've never heard anyone under the age of 70 say colored and like mean it like this. It is baffling. And like I said, this man up until this point, up until the Hulk Hogan tribute, was spotless. Like, a couple people were irritated about him, but this man, always nice, always proper gym etiquette, always striving for people to be the best person they can be, always like putting, you know, like, people had him on a pedestal because if shit went badly in the gym, he would be the guy to stand up. He'd be the, you know,
Yes,
stand up
and
for the little
hold
guy. And
them
obviously he's like this
accountable.
big swole dude. Well, we found out he wasn't that big later on. We found out he's 5'6".
yeah,
But
5'6", bro.
but for him to flip and say color, like, this is, I've never seen a faster reputation ruiner in a while. It's been a hot minute. Speed running success into trash is crazy. This is like a prime example of it takes a lifetime to build a reputation and a second to destroy it. He's been clean for 3 years of success and he just pissed it away.
All because of them coloreds.
Because of them colors.
Them
I
coloreds.
think he said it twice too. If you continue it, bro. It's nice.
Oh God.
Yeah. Finish. Let's finish the clip.
Let's continue it.
He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life. So
Racism is not a mistake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Nah, calling niggas with the hard R. It's not a mistake. He consciously did
He
that.
said it 3 times, and then, bro, he literally said, like, in an accident, like he hopes someone doesn't get reincarnated as like, bro, that's insane, bro. Like,
I think the only way I can really see like Hulk Hogan being impactful to Joey Swole is just like his physique. But like, dude, there's better physiques out there.
Them roids, bro.
Bro, there's way better physiques out there, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. W men rating, but nah, like, what's it called? Like, dude,
I would have liked it more if he said them niggas. I'm not gonna lie, if he said them niggas, you gotta look at them niggas. I'd have been like, yeah, you kind of, you know what?
You're mad at me. You're mad at me for saying something about Hulk Hogan. Why don't you ask them niggas?
I would have been like,
come on,
okay, so well, I didn't know he was moving like that.
He got a little bit of balls, bro. He got a little bit of balls.
Dude, I think it's so crazy to know you're getting canceled for like supporting like a racist, right? And then not looking up the racist thing he did. Like,
bro, that is
it's
crazy.
It's like, okay, I get it. Like, a lot of people did not know fully into how like racist Hulk Hogan was. I was always like aware, but not even, like, there was more shit I was uncovering the day he died. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like you literally could just search it up and it was there. Like, like he said, I don't know what he did. He made a mistake. How the fuck do you say that in a sentence? Like, I don't know what he did. He made a mistake. Nigga, you don't know if he made a mistake or not. You literally said you don't know what he did, dude. It makes no sense, bro.
That's a prime example to like know when to shut up. At least Joey Swole.
Bro said, "Shut up and lift weights." That's crazy.
Bro, shut up and lift. Bro, literally.
Shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble, Joey Swole.
He was like, "Oh man, my inspiration died. My nigga Hulk Hogan died. Let me dress up as my nigga." Oh no, the niggas are after.
This shit is crazy because that's the hill you die on. That's how you're gonna lose your platform because you fuck with Hulk Hogan.
Like you, because of Hulk Hogan. Nigga, out of everybody in this world, Hulk Hogan, brother.
I would understand if it was a real nigga like T.I., but Usher, like that's what it feels like, bro. You're throwing shit away from Hulk
Hogan. If he was gonna post a video like that, man, he should have clarified, like, oh yeah, I looked up to his physique. He should just, bro, or something. I don't know. I just feel like him being like Hulk Hogan, just himself, is just crazy. Like, no, I don't know, man.
Wait. He dropped an apology.
Wait, what?
When?
Hold on. 8 hours ago. Hold on. I'm about to send it.
Drop the link.
Yeah, give me.
In real time, parasocial development. He's finna say niggas in this, I bet.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he died. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of... educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to everybody that was offended, I am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards. I am human, I am still growing, I am still learning, and I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
I'm not buying it, bald short nigga. I'm not buying it. We need to. Okay. I'm sorry I got caught. Nah, you were 100% confident, too late. Gang, you definitely knew you just in trouble. Bro, he's deleting comments and they put a monkey.
Oh, man.
The difference between this video and the live is actually insane, lol. Girl, you meant it. Stand on it. Stop apologizing, Joey. You did nothing wrong. People are just sensitive.
Yeah, you already know over there. The craziest part is, I just looked it up. This nigga is 39 years old. What do you mean
Joey
you
Swole?
did not know? Yeah, he's 39. What do you mean you did not know that colors was an offensive word? I'm 29. They're 23 and 22.
Coloreds.
They know. It's like one of the first things where did you grow up, nigga? Patrick Starr's house? Under a rock? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't know colors was bad.
He only knows gym, bro. He only knows gym. That's it, bro.
Bro, my thing is like, what got that nigga to say colored, bro? Like, it's just so random. It's fucking like bro.
Out of all the words in his vocabulary, coloreds. Not, bro. He could have said African American.
He could have just said athlete.
He could have said blacks.
He could have said blacks. It would have been better.
Anything,
blacks would have been crazy. But like, bro, colored is so wild to me. Like, even if he said like, bro, colored is like the craziest shit I've heard, bro.
I am dying, bro. The coloreds. No,
bro,
that's funny.
You know what's crazy? That's just gonna be in this comment section for a minute, bro.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be. I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's gonna like affect him as much as like a lot of people may think it might. Like, I don't think he's going to be fully canceled. I think he's still going to post his videos, but people are definitely going to troll him about it. I think that's honestly, I'd argue, like, when stuff like this happens, that's kind of like the new version of being canceled, where people just troll you about it. Unless you do something.
Brother Nature? Like,
yeah, it depends.
Oh, dude, the Brother Nature. You know about that?
Inform me.
In summary, Brother Nature was that guy that would always hang out with the animals and shit. And then he thought he was hella clouded up. He was in a diner and he was like, "You don't know who I am, nigga? You don't know who I am, nigga? I'll beat you niggas' ass." And then they dusted him hard. And now every post, bro, that happened 6 years ago. Every post he's ever made, every person's like, "Yeah, we didn't forget. We ain't forget, dog."
It's like Soups, bro. You know Soups, bro. Oh, yes, it's just a kid. He's just a kid.
Wait, I'm gonna look at.
Bro, look at his last. Look at just find any post.
This is his last post. Bro, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't your ass beat, yo?
And it was years ago. And every post is, we ain't forget.
Bro, he's a whole new man now. At least I hope. 6 years ago to now. Oh my God. No, that's funny. That's actually super funny. Bro, I never knew that.
Oh my gosh, bro. I just imagine Joey Swole 5'6" in that big ass truck getting out that car, bro. I know that shit lifted too, bro. I know that shit lifted, bro.
I saw a picture actually one time of Joey Swole, and I think it was his wife, bro. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, dude, he looked like Kingpin. Oh my God, where's the post, bro?
Holy shit.
Dude, you know Kingpin, bro?
Yeah, I know Kingpin.
No, I need to find
ass nigga.
Kingpin.
I know him personally. This is my dog.
You look like Kingpin, bro.
Oh, that is crazy.
Like Kingpin,
that is
bro.
crazy.
You look like Kingpin, bro. Oh my God,
that
it's crazy.
For real, swole as hell. God damn.
It's crazy, bro.
Yo, that shit be crying, bro. I looked up.
He's built like 3 niggas.
Yeah, he's about the size of that granny right there, or like the height. If you scroll down, bottom right.
Training in an all-white gym. Wait, what is this?
Come with me as I train in a predominantly white gym in North Carolina. So here we have Ethan. Ethan seems to not like me for whatever reason. He keeps on side-eyeing me. He's upset because I put the barbell on there lopsided. So he keeps mumbling, saying little things under his breath. I can't really make out what he's saying. So I'm going to give him something to look at here. We're going to smack on 4
Bro, where's the stitch coming? Hurry up, man. I got to see what he has to say.
Joey, come in already, man.
All right now. So yeah.
You start this video out by saying that you're going to train in an all-white gym as if everyone in there is going to be racist and treat you badly just because you're black. Well, here's a photo of the owner, Manny, one of the nicest people that I've ever talked to. And this is somebody that trains there every single year on vacation, loves the staff, loves the members.
Get his ass, Joey Swole.
Do you notice anything? So you're upset with that young man for looking at you, which you think is because you're black. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he is. I don't know.
Maybe you are a nigga.
Yeah, maybe.
Who's to say? Who am I to say?
Maybe you are a nigga.
No. You know what they say, bro? There were signs, bro. There was the signs,
bro. This was 5 days ago, bro.
Yo,
no, that's crazy.
5 days ago.
That is actually hilarious.
I'm pretty sure the Hulk Hogan video came after this, bro.
Okay, jokes aside, because I know how some of y'all are gonna get I know how y'all get in the comments. Good on him for apologizing. I hope he sticks to his word. But when you do some bad shit, you're gonna get trolled. You got to take your lumps. So we gonna make fun of this nigga because he shouldn't have said it. He shouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? He's calling out niggas out her colors. What do you want us to do? It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get better, Joey Swole. Unfortunately, you gonna have them colors in your comments for the rest of your life, probably. For the final talking points of the day, we'll do a little twofer here. This recently came out this morning about LolOverruled. He is a public defendant, and he's well known in the internet space, especially in the political left-leaning progressive space. The most popular person in that space obviously is Hassan, so I would call him Hassan adjacent. many people in there, and he is pretty well known. Recently, some tweets and DMs and some photos and Discord messages, everything came out saying that this man is a sex pest. Here's a recent tweet that says, a content creator threatened me saying if they ever hurt me, I would be powerless because more people like them, and it would be so easy to call me a liar and ruin my life. This is the primary tweet that started the entire investigation, or the entire outing, the unraveling of who Lolo, that's how I'm going to refer to him from now on, because that's what everybody calls him. It was bad. It was immediately bad. I only linked this one to Cam, but there are, and I'm not joking about this, 20 to 30 different individual women showing their own proof all across X, all across Instagram as well. It was running rampant through Hassan's community. To the point that he had to talk about it on stream. This shit is nasty. Now, I will say, I want to go on record to not allege him of anything that he didn't do, because he is a lawyer and he will come after us on some crazy shit. He would not sexually harass anybody like that. He did not sexually assault anybody like that. He was being what is called a sex pest, where they just won't leave you the fuck alone after not taking the hint and then making a really grandiose statement like he said to this lady, where it's like, oh, well, everyone's gonna believe me over you anyway if you try to like out me, some real fucked up, real weirdo shit. Not a whole lot to talk about since this just happened this morning. He has since issued an apology, said he's going to do an outpatient therapy on sex addiction and how to speak to women, I guess, as well as he's saying he was getting off the internet. Fellas, how do you feel about, I mean, you probably don't know who this guy is, but how do you feel about the another allegation, especially, and this is the crazy part that everyone's talking about, especially someone who is a progressive, liberal, very left-leaning man, which is very uncommon in that political space.
My question is, so you said he's going to teach people about sex addiction and like how to properly talk to women?
No, he's going into like outpatient therapy for that, like a rehab essentially.
Oh, bro, my bad. I thought you said he was gonna teach people how, and I was about to ask. Okay, you just got caught up for this. How are you gonna teach people? How?
No.
How's he gonna teach people?
Just got outed for it.
Glad he's taking the right steps for that. To be quite frank, I feel like I've heard of his name before, but I don't think I've seen him.
He was really big during the Ethan versus Hassan thing, like the content nukes, the content cops. During that whole thing, he was very active and involved in all of that.
Oh, this is him?
That is him. He's very big on TikTok as well.
Why did you chuckle? I've seen the dude before. Oh gosh, this
You're
picture
telling me
is
there
crazy.
were no signs?
Look at that one next to it, bro. On the left of it.
This one?
That one right there, bro. Click that one, bro.
This one?
Yeah, bro. That's real, bro.
You can chat it up. You feel me?
So basically, he was just like, okay, so he wasn't harassed. He was, okay, I don't know how to.
One shade away from harassment, basically.
Okay.
And then anytime they were like, hey, stop being fucking weird, he would basically be like, well, if this went to court or something like that, I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you, so like what the fuck ever.
Yeah, that's just weird. I mean, it's just, the dude just seems like a weird guy.
Yeah.
Posting his nipples. Like, what was that one dude, Ben on Ben Intellect? You remember Ben Intellect?
No.
He used to be like, they used to have a meme about him. He was like, I'm in your walls, Ben. I'm in your wall. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that TikTok.
No,
but
I don't remember.
I don't know if that dude was assaulting people, but he was like on some weird stuff too. Yes. Do you not remember this guy?
Oh, this guy's face looks super familiar. Yeah.
Bro, he looks so familiar. I don't fully remember him, but I've seen his face before.
Yes.
He had like a whole thing where like he would like basically have a power complex over people. Where it's like, oh yeah, like do these videos with me. I'm famous as fuck and this, that, the fourth, and like try to get girls and stuff like that. It's like, I don't get why niggas do that. That's so weird, bro. Like it just seems like this dude's just a weird guy, and like he just seems like a weirdo a dude who was a weirdo before, he had, or a dude who didn't have social cues before he was in a socially prominent space.
Yeah, the biggest issue for a lot of the people, especially the women, especially like I said, he's Hassan adjacent, is that they felt that was a very comfortable space for them, a space where like everybody obviously like gets along. It's very like women friendly, and so it was kind of a big betrayal from a lot of people to where they're like, how the fuck did we even allow this kind of thing to happen? Because like, it's never okay ever, but like when you see it from other political spaces or other places in general where it's just less common to be as progressive towards women, especially like sexually progressive, that is when it's like I said, if Kai or like Duke or somebody or DDG was talking about like this would not be news, right? In the space, it is more common for men to be more aggressive about being confident towards women and being like, I want you, I want to have sex like this. So it's more common for them to be like pressing them more versus in a woman progressive space, they come there to be comfortable and not to be hit on like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? They want to be in a more safe environment. And I mean, it's true. He's basically ruining the space. It's like, damn, now I don't know who I'm supposed to trust or believe because this guy was like prominent. Like if it's Hassan at the top, he's probably like second or third on that list in terms of like men that that these women trusted. So it's like the only reason I'm bringing it up is like news is because it like this fucks up a lot of things for people like men who want to create that safe environment. You know what I'm saying? It's you're fucking up the vibe for everybody, right? They're already in like a we hate men atmosphere. Like they already not fucking with you. The worst thing you could do, you're like you just Joey Swolled it basically. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a good environment. All you had to do was not say colors. All you had to do was not sex pest women, and you fucked it up. This happened just this morning. There's not a whole lot of news to run with it. We'll see what happens and what develops. If there is any news, we'll cover it later on. But fellas, do you have any closing statements on it?
Not really. I mean, just don't be weird, bro.
Yeah, just don't be weird.
Fuck this guy. Don't be weird.
He needs a W Riz perk. Like it seems like his Riz badge wasn't working. It might have been like outdated or broken.
W Riz versus sexual harassment.
Yeah, like you know, like bro, you gotta. He needs to Riz Max more, bro.
He had a silver badge. He needs the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Go back shooting in the gym, bro.
Bro, yeah. Like, why are you taking these shots? Have you ever taken these shots before?
I don't know how.
You've never taken these shots.
Niggas don't take a no. I really don't get. I know it's like a whole side, but like, if somebody's like, in any other instance, if someone was like, "Hey, do you want to hang out with me?" and they go, "No, I hate you. Actually, I don't fuck with you." No, most of the time, you go,
"Good.
Oh, okay. Oh man, that sucks. I don't want to be around somebody that don't like me. Let me get out of here." Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
You know what it is? He probably is like, "Oh shoot." He probably thinks that like, "Oh, I'm above these people."
Exactly. Literally, that he's power.
Like kind of like that, where it's like, I need it. I fiend for it.
Like, I'm better than you. How are you going to deny me when I'm better than you? It's like, yeah, you're out of here.
How are you going to deny a hunk of a man like me? Now come here, baby. Get out of my DMs.
All right, bro.
Yeah, you're role playing now, and I'm starting to get crazy.
Yeah, it's time, bro.
All right, the final topic of the night. We're swapping over from men accountability to women accountability. As the craziest thing that happened this week, and it all happened in 1 week. Like, we barely even had time to cover its inception, and it's already gone. The T app. The T app was an app created by a gay man who saw that his mom was going on dates with all these criminal men with criminal records. So he developed an app that would essentially allow you to vet men anonymously, going on by checking in with other women in your area. And of course, that shit went bad in about fucking 2.5 seconds, because it turns out that the app, its database where it stored the pictures of women who sometimes use their fucking driver's license and IDs, you know, with their address and their height and their weight and exactly what they look like and where they could be found. It was in a public database. You didn't even have to hack it. You could just look in the database and you would find every single woman's picture. And if they had their driver's license, you knew exactly where they were at. So the shit got defunct super quickly, and the war raged on between, is this allowed? Like, what is this even a good thing? Should it even have existed? I want to get you guys' opinions on it, but I would like to say that these things are always, it's so many of these things are good in theory. It's like Jurassic Park, you know what I'm saying? Where the Jeff Goldblum, he talks about, we always wondered if we could do it. We never stopped to think if we should do it. These things always sound good in theory, but the execution of them always turns terrible. Yes, you wanted to protect your mom and you wanted to protect women from being, harassed by terrible men. But is the best way to do that to create an app to essentially gossip about what these men are up to in their dating lives anonymously without any repercussion, and no man could have any say back to it? Granted, these niggas out here are a little slimy. Ask LOL Overruled. You know what I'm saying? He was probably on the T app getting done dirty as he should. But for the majority of people, for the majority of men, it is an insane kind of situation where you are essentially defenseless against anybody being able to say anything about you. Again, anonymously. These people can say things about you anonymously. So there's no repercussion to, lying, making things up just for the attention. So I'll let you guys take it away.
I'm going to be so real, bro. Look, we got to cut the cap with this. This app, I understand it was made to, I guess, warn women about, in quotes, terrible men. But this app is called the T app. This app is about gossip. It's about gossiping about these men that they find so horrible. It was never about trying to warn people about them. It was just about gossiping about them. And I feel like a majority of the women on the app were just gossiping about guys that did them dirty. I feel like that's a majority of what it was. Like you said, this app is good in theory, but in practice, it's not at all. Because there's probably a bunch of men on there getting dogged who are most likely innocent, but they can't defend themselves at all. I don't know. I think the whole app is just stupid. And I actually saw a TikTok today talking about how this app just proves how quick people will give away their personal information, because they give away their driver's license and everything. Not gave it away, but they posted it to get on the app because you needed to verify. I don't know how you need to verify, but I know the driver's license was one of the methods. And that stuff got leaked. And crazy enough, there's a website of people. It's I don't know how to explain it, but you basically swipe left or right on the women who were on this app.
What the fuck?
Because of their driver's licenses. Somebody made a whole website because of that. And it's I don't think that's correct, but at the same time, I don't think this app right here that was made to gossip about men was correct either. Maybe this guy had good intentions about creating it, but I don't think any of the women on the platform, I'm not going to say all of them, but a vast majority, 95%, probably didn't go on there with good intentions. They went on there with ill will. They went on there to gossip.
Yeah, no, the app is, okay, so, yeah, obviously the intentions of it sound amazing, but, it's kind of ironic that, number one, the app is called the T app, okay? You feel me? There are Facebook, groups where they point out men who are, a danger, who have done things, who have records and stuff like that, where it's done, I feel, more safely. But it's again, if we're going back to the point of, this is supposed to warn people about certain people, it's why on the T app is the interface a person with a green flag and a red flag rating? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that right there, literally, it's just that wouldn't be there. It would literally just be supposed to be red flags and what people are supposed to say. But yeah, saying things anonymously, if you were just looking at the TikToks of people doing this, because it was out for a couple of weeks. It started in the beginning of July. I went down a crazy rabbit hole, but this last week it exponentially went up. It was genuinely crazy, some of the stuff that people were saying, me going on there doing this stuff. Because think about it, a lot of relationships, I'm not gonna say they end bad, but there's always two sides to a story, and one person is always gonna feel or one person may feel like they have been done dirty, and they would just put it on there. People are putting stuff like that on the app. You shouldn't be putting stuff he ghosted me on the app. Who gives a fuck? That's not what the app is literally meant to do. It's literally meant to stop people. I think people are on there cheat. You were talking about people who cheated and stuff. It was just the whole thing just went to shit, man. It went to shit. And the craziest thing is, with it getting hacked, bro, the wildest scenario was that it was mostly middle-aged women on that. You know what I'm saying? At least what they were showing, which is crazy. Because I've seen a lot of people talk about their dads being on there, bro. A lot of people, dude, that was a comment I saw a lot. They were I thought this was funny until I saw my dad on there. I'm what the fuck? fuck do they got going on here? So I don't know. I don't want to say it's hilarious because, you know, them legitimately now they're like legitimately in danger now because there is like there being a map and a Tinder profile type of thing. Like they have the
that's
it's not to be a joke, but they have like the top 10 chuz ranking on
like bro,
that's literally like it's like insane that happened. And I mean it was let's be real, it was bound to happen. Like if you see stuff like that, like if shorties are doing stuff like that, you already know a nigga is gonna
I was just about to say
it's gonna get infiltrated, the operation,
or they were gonna make an opposite one where they just post shorties news or something. Like it was just gonna be a fucking mess. And the worst thing about it, nigga, the shit was on a public server, bro.
People were saying it got hacked. It didn't need to get hacked. You could go into the database of the T app and like the metadata, and you could just find it. It was on a public server.
That's so unfortunate. It's crazy though, because you know, I was definitely, you know, I was curious. I was wondering if I was on the app or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was getting ready to ask a homegirl or something. But hey, man, that junk is gone, man. It's really actually insane. Yeah. I think I think that's one of the funniest phenomenons there is, man. The T app. That's a very quick era.
That's just crazy, and it did more harm
so
than
quickly,
good.
man.
It did way more harm than good because it's like just what Philly was saying.
Did
like,
nothing but harm.
Niggas are crazy, bro. Like if you thought you don't think a nigga's crazy enough to be like, you know what? I'm gonna hack they shit. I'm gonna get all these girls' fucking faces and I'm gonna turn this bitch into Tinder. Like niggas are crazy, dog. Like the whole like it only takes one insane man to like fuck the whole shit up. And like we all know, like I said, that's why it's good in theory, because you do need to protect yourself from that kind of man, but you're gonna do more harm than good, because if you're saying, hey, we got this thing where we can talk about you, and the whole point of it is exclusively to talk about you, and you'll have no idea what we're saying ever, an insane freaked out ass nigga is going to start moving insane, like an insane freaked out ass nigga. Like me, I was like, yeah, I don't care if you're talking about shit about me, whatever. I'm curious, but at the end of the day, whatever, y'all can say whatever you want. It's none of my business. How you feel about me is none of my business. A freaked out ass nigga who has like hella cheating allegations and is moving crazy, he's gonna turn, like, I think they created there was like a male created app called Box Score within a day. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
Yeah,
it wouldn't. It was never gonna work. It was never, like I said, good in theory. It was never gonna work though.
Facts.
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy because like if it, like as all of us, we have like followers here. Like any one of the followers could have just randomly just put some shit on your name just to troll.
Exactly.
Like it's, bro,
just because they're bored.
Yeah, literally just because they're bored. Your old shorty can go in there. Like it's like, bro, the whole scenario. I will say, I do think the only good thing that would have came out of it was, I do think it could have helped society in this, and the reason I say that is because if yes, technically, and this is always in theory, yes, it should, but it shouldn't. It's like if people knew that, the actions of what they're doing, like ghosting people, because let's be real, like the dating environment nowadays is cooked. You know, it's very cooked.
Cooked to bits.
It's very cooked. So it's like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was thinking, like when I first heard about the T app, I was thinking, dang, have I done anybody dirty?
It's been like Philly ghosted. Yeah.
Like, oh shoot, and I'm looking at the comments and people are like, yo, I'm screwed, I burned so many bridges. I'm like, you know, like, and that seems like a common thing from both sides. Everyone's ghosting each other, or they getting, you know what I'm saying, I feel like, yes, if it was a perfect world, then yes, people would tighten up, you know, and be like, oh, I don't want to be on the T app, so let me not mess nobody up, let me not mess with nobody's feelings, let me be honest. But yeah, no, that shit was bound to fail. That shit was bound to crash. It was stupid, it was dumb. And I knew a man created it, but hey, at least it was a gay man.
I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was a CIA experiment. I'm gonna be real, man.
Yeah,
I think it was, to be honest.
I'm surprised about the whole like intent of it. I didn't know that it was a gay dude. He saw that his mom was going on a lot of dates with these criminals. Was it?
Yeah,
guys with
them crazy colors. Is what it sounded like you was gonna say.
No. With them colors. Nah.
It was fucking Joey Swole. Joey Swole made the app.
like I genuinely think this dude probably had some really good intentions with it, but I just think the audience that it was kind of, or the audience that went to it, like, just wasn't the correct audience for this platform. They're there to gossip. It's called the T app. Like Philly said, why are there green flags and red flags? Yet this is an app where you guys want to warn women about terrible men, about bad men. Yeah, you're talking about green flags and red flags? I don't know. I feel like it should be more serious if I guess that was your approach, you know?
Perfect time for us to announce our new app called Coffee. It's the same thing, but it can only be the worst shit that you've ever done to somebody. That's all they can put is the one worst thing you've ever done, and it will totally work. Trust us. You just have to send me 2 bands.
What about our Parasocial coin, our crypto coin? Are we talking about it this time?
Paraclout? Nah, we gotta wait because Faze Banks fucked it up for us. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. Yeah,
we gotta wait till it's not so hot, and then we'll drop it, and then we'll rug pull it. All right, and that is pretty much it. I don't think we have any other topics left to cover today. We covered all of the past 2 weeks. Do you have any other final takes, gentlemen?
Fuck Hulk Hogan. We got to be more empathetic. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to think about the people being pranked.
Free Heston James. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You know what I'm saying? Got to put more perspective. And then don't ever download an app that uses AAV slang.
That's probably the best advice. If you're using AV slang, you just don't download it for real.
Especially uploading your driver's license.
Come right?
On. Yeah. Come on now, dog. Come on now, man.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up the Parasocial Podcast episode 4 or 5. I promise to God, chat, or viewer, whatever. Next week, I will know exactly what episode it is. But I am your butt Tevin. Make sure to follow me on all my socials here, and then the fellas.
It's your boy Cam Slam Busicle, aka Cameron WAK. I'm out.
Wolfman Philly on Mars. Out of here.
Make sure that you follow all of us on our individual respective socials, as well as subscribe here. Be ready for our Apple Music, or I'm sorry, not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. Fellas, it's late.
We're dropping our album soon.
I'm tired,
Spotify. All those places. We'll have a Patreon set up here within the next month or 2. We're still getting all our bearings together, but we appreciate you. And we already said what we had to say. Fuck Hulk Hogan.